just coming in from a little flow session. Figured I'd actually get you guys that review. So, yeah. Got the Mamxuan, I think that's how you say it, and the HL Saber. Both of these are the Mamxuan. You can see the hilts there. And this one is the HL Saber. All pretty new. I do have some older ones of both of those. This one is also brand new. This is older version of the Mamxuan that I have. I do love the Mamxuan. They are great sabers, very durable, lots of colors, 20 colors I believe in this one, 15 in the other. This one only has 11 colors. The hilts, very different. So this is the HL Saber yet again, Mamxuan. The biggest difference to me is the grip. So the balance and the grip, and the last thing about difference between the two is that button. In the HL, it is set behind so that you can, or inside of the hilt, so you can't really press it when you're flowing around. Whereas with any of these Mamxuan, they're going to be protruding, sticking out a little bit, so that when you grab it, if you're flowing, if you grab it too hard, it's going to change the color. So, just food for thought, and bonus points to HL Saber for that great engineering design. I think that's super cool. It's the only one of all my sabers that has the button set into the hilt, which seems like a no-brainer, but man, that's awesome. I have another HL Saber blade that also does that, so it's the only company that I've seen that does that, I should say. This one is dead. Dang it. Back up. So that's a cool thing about the all three of these is that was lazy. I didn't take that off. All three of these is they all come in 2 packs. So each one of these you'll be able to take a connector and connect them together to make a staff, which is awesome. So the thing about these is the Mamxuan is the connector piece is an extra piece that goes on to the end, and here. So this is the type of connector that it uses. It just very simple. There's the camera. Very simple, very lightweight piece of aluminum. Great threading. The machining on the Mamxuan are definitely smooth. But the thing is I've forgotten that piece quite a few times when I've gone to flow. And the HL Saber has a different design. Now, on this one, it's on the sword already. Now you see in here it does have that silver mesh. So when you go to connect the sabers together, you just take this off and then you put your other saber directly onto that, and they thread together to make that staff. Thing is you'll never forget this piece, because without it, your battery, your mesh here is going to fall off of the sword, out of the sword, and you won't be flowing for long. So I really like that idea. I didn't like it at the beginning, but after forgetting it a lot and never forgetting this one, I really do like that design. So like I said, colors are great on all 3 of them. They're all durable. They're all dueling swords, sabers. So you can bang them against each other all you want. I haven't had any troubles with any sort of dueling with them. I also do a lot of like toss stuff in my throws, or in my flows, my spinning, to where I drop them a lot if I mess up. And none of them have showed any real damage, at least lasting damage. The one thing I will say with the Mamxuan is this in here that holds the battery in and the speaker in is actually plastic. So if you hit the hilts hard enough on, this has vibration in it, by the way, only one of the 3. But if you hit the base on the ground too hard, like you drop it, bonk, hits the ground, it has a possibility, it's happened on 2 or 3 of them, where that is gonna come out, and then if you do it once, it just keeps getting easier and easier and pops out more and more. And when that pops out, the speaker and the battery all start trying to come out, and it's annoying and it's not good. So there's that. Again, I like that design a little more because not only is it screwed in tight with that little retention piece, but it has the steel mesh, which doesn't move. Pretty simple. So, HL Sabers, great. Again, I love all 3 of these. I'm not sponsored or paid by any of these guys. I'm just going to give you my honest review because I was looking for lightsabers for the longest time, and I picked up some that were not good. I apologize. These are they're not as good. They're just not as good, and they're the same price. That's all I can say. Lights aren't as bright. Sounds are terrible. They're just not as good. Anyway, this isn't about them. These 3, I can do another review on all these other sabers if you would like. These 3 are my favorites. For good reason. They can deal with the beating. They are comfortable. They are reliable. So for charging time, they're between 2 to 4 hours usually, and flow time is around 1.5 hours, 2 hours. Could go longer. I mean, this one I've had last 4 hours before. This one 3.5. You know, maybe this one 5. I don't know. They last a long time. And depending on if they're just sitting there in the corner or if you're using the clashes and the flashes and the stuff that they do, they're obviously gonna wear out faster. They all have the what's it called? Clash stuff. Clash on this one. Looks like that. Same for middle. This one just doesn't. I just opened this one and it doesn't sound very happy. And then this one has just the solid. Now, let's see here. The cool thing about this middle saber is the lights. So these are all lightsabers, so they all have different lights, different counts, and different quality in my opinion. This Mamxuan, great amount of lights. It's got 20 lights in it, and all sorts of different colors. They're beautiful, they're vibrant. They don't go as bright, they aren't as bright throughout the whole saber as the HL, but it has a lot more colors. It has 9 more colors, so 11 colors in the HL, 20 in this one. So we have that one. And then we have this one, which has 15, middle ground. But you can see how it looks a little different already. This has the most unique lights of any saber that I've seen. They make no sense almost. See how there's like 2 or 3 colors in the one? Oh, it's going through the gradient. So I've never seen any other saber be able to have 2 or 3 colors within the color, if that makes sense. Best lights out of all 3, hands down. And this one, brightest light. Very, very obviously the brightest light on this one. 11 colors. I think they're all great colors, but if you want 20 for some reason, that one. If you want them really trippy, glitchy if you will, this one. If you want bright and vibrant, I guess you could say, this one. As for hilts, this 100% is the winner. I think I covered it a little bit, but the grip is very grippy. It's the only one that I feel comfortable with a good flow, good spinning without it being able to slip out of my hand if I get real sweaty. That being into the hilt to where I'm not going to press it with a hard grip is huge. I never really cared about aesthetics, like how it looks, but it just looks really good. The fluting on it adds so much. So, and then the hilt, the connection for the staff is also huge for this one. This one, my opinion, least. I mean, it's pretty obvious. The hilt is just as basic as it could be. There's no fluting. this is a big thing, not having that light on there. So, not having any light. If you're in the dark and you're trying to flow, you're like, where's that button? How do I change that button? Light helps a lot. So, and it's slippery. So, at least middle ground. It has a little bit of grip on the ends. A little up here, a little down here. Very slippery. That's why that other one has grips on it. And again, if you hit them too hard on the ground, that's going to fall out. It gets really annoying. This sticks out far enough to where if I just grip it, like I even put it on palm side, so I'm not finger pressing it or anything. It just, if you grab it right, it's just gonna hit. And so you do a, see, and it does that too. If you get like a good wobble on like a stop, it'll wind up double pressing that and you'll get that glitching, which has a cool effect if you want it, but not if you don't. Excuse me, Tao. Oh, thank you. So, yeah. Covered the hilts, winner, medium, middle ground, and least. Colors, depending on what you're going for. And then there's the weight and balance of these two. The balance on this is phenomenal. It's perfect. I didn't know how much that the balance and weight could affect my spinning, my techniques, any of that stuff. This really makes a difference right out of the box. This is ready to go. This one is a feather. I mean, it has no weight to it. It feels like a glow stick almost. So keep that in mind. And then this one here is like the middle ground, yet again. It's not very balanced necessarily. That's why on my other one I added weight to the hilt and all the grippies to it. But it doesn't feel like a glow stick. Now this one feels like a saber. It just picks up, feels like you should just be moving it. No troubles at all moving. So, wait, this one, not this one. Lights, man, if you want cool looking lights, you can't get past this one. It is all lights all day. You want the middle ground, this one. Same lights as what's in this, a little less bright, but 20 of them instead of 11. And this one, brightest light, most consistent all the way to the tip, and only 11 lights, so least amount of lights. So that's those three. Take it for what you will. I've had great experience with these Mamxuan ones. These are ones you buy like on Amazon. HL Saber, you can get them a bunch of different places. I'll see if I can get a link from them. And then this is Mamxuan also. I don't know where you can get these anymore. Good old intronet. But yeah, I just figured I'd give you a review on these three because I love all three of them and they are great sabers and they're very inexpensive. So if you like reviews like this, let me know. I've never done this, so awesome. But if you like it, comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm just starting doing this, so I don't know what people like. But I've got quite a few sabers that we can review or check out or do different things on. I've got fancy RGB ones with smooth swing sounds, and like these are so fun. I've got a couple of these. Then I've got the ones that you never want to buy, and then I got a pixel here somewhere. Oh, there's a pixel. Yeah. And then I also have a pixel. So, anyway, I have a few pixels. Oh man, it's dead. That's what happens when you play with it all the time. But yeah. Like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys would like, because I love sharing what I can with you guys. And yeah, I hope to hear from you. It'd be cool to do some more videos for you guys, and if you'd like, I can start flowing with these during the videos so you can see what they actually like look like when you're moving with them, because they are entirely different. Like, you can tell just between those, they are entirely different. So just let me know. Hope you enjoyed it. Nothing but love. Keep training. Train safe, train hard. Do the thing. Like, subscribe, comment. Yeah.